Well, we are still here in the beautiful Martin's kitchen, cooking up some amazing recipe for the holidays. And you normally don't see her in front of the camera, but she is behind the camera every single day in the studio with us. It's Shelby, one of our production assistants. And who did you bring with us to cook for the holidays?
I brought my boyfriend, Chris. He's usually, I don't know, tends to burn a lot of things, so I'm kind of helping him like bake and
Shelby,
more.
you're throwing him under the bus a little bit. I think
a little bit.
So what?
Better burn it.
No.
Maybe some people do like it a little extra crispy. I'll give you that. So what are we gonna make today, Shelby?
So I call them cookie brownies, but they're pretty much more like a blondie or chocolate chip kind of cookie.
I can't wait. Is this something that you've made before for the holidays, or is this a newer recipe that you're gonna try out this year?
So growing up, my teacher had made them, and so I kind of like found a similar recipe and have always done it for like family gatherings and everything. So we always travel for the holidays. So we just try and do something simple somewhat.
Bake and take. Well, this is a Shelby original. So what are we starting with? We've got our ingredients laid out, but what are we starting here?
So we're going to start with flour and putting salt and baking soda in it.
Okay.
And then just kind of like
baking soda.
Baking soda and then salt.
Okay.
And then you kind of just mix it a little bit just so it's mixed up well.
Yeah, you want to
doesn't take a whole lot. And then in the other bowl, we'll put the sugars and the melted butter.
In this one right here?
Yes, in that one.
Okay, so we've got 1 cup of the brown sugar.
Yes.
And that was my job. I really packed it in because you said you want to make sure that it's sweet.
Right.
So get enough sugar in there.
Right.
There we go.
And then you have half cup of just regular sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do a stick and a half of melted butter.
Oh, guys.
And then you just whisk that up as well, too.
Butter and sugar, what is not to like? You know, Shelby, because I have a toddler and I'm looking at these ingredients, this would be a really kid-friendly meal to make with your kids as well.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Because, I mean, butter, sugar, chocolate chips, that's a recipe.
And a lot of times when I was making this
favorite
with
meals.
Chris, he was eating the chocolate chips like as I was putting it in too.
You need a couple for the road? There you go, there you go. We haven't given you a job yet. I think we need to see you whisk because she is throwing you under the bus saying you burn everything. Okay, so into this, do we add the vanilla just yet?
So into this, we will do the vanilla and then an egg and an egg yolk.
Okay. Are you cracking this egg? We're seeing the skills? There we go. Oh, I didn't know if you were going to do it with one hand, Shelby.
No, I can't
didn't know
do
if you were
that.
going to surprise us with some extra cooking skills. So 1 full egg and then an egg yolk. Oop! Hey, I love that. This is why you can cook with your kids, because you can make a mess and it still is going to turn out great. There we go. Did we smash the yolk? Do we need to go over? Do we need to switch it out?
I might need to grab another one.
Grab another one. That's the fun part of cooking with your families is that you create a lot of memories and they're not always perfect, right? They're messy, you're making messes in the kitchen. Chris, how's it coming with the whisking?
It's coming.
There you go. You can't burn anything just yet when you're just whisking. Right, and we've got Shelby here. Oh, we need the towel?
Yeah.
Of course, getting a little messy.
Okay.
So we've added the egg and the egg yolk.
And then once you've added that, you just put pieces of like the flour in.
Okay.
Take the
Oh,
whisk
we're
away.
gonna tag team. It's gonna be all
And
three
then
of
you
us
just
here.
fold the flour in.
Fold it in. Fold it in.
And this might take a little bit of time. Ooh.
Oh, and making a mess.
And yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the folding instead of stirring. Why are we folding this instead of stirring? Because you know, if I had my toddler do this, she would just go to town.
Honestly, I just kind of followed somewhat of the recipe a little bit.
Hey,
so
we're doing it. We're gonna fold
I
it
just
in.
went with it.
And then once this is folded completely, you said it takes a little bit. So we're gonna
Just a
kind of go
little
through.
bit.
Then we add the chips.
Yeah, and you'll do the folding as well with the chips.
We're gonna
bit.
spray the 13x9 pan, right? So Chris, we'll let you. I guess we'll let you do that because you can't burn that either.
No.
Is there a cooking spray flavor that you like for this recipe? Because I know there's different flavors.
I don't
like
notice
butter
the
and oil.
difference so much. Like
Okay.
I've used the one cooking spray with like flour mixed into it.
Oh, to help it be non-stick.
Yeah, but I just pick up whatever cooking spray is just on sale or whatever.
Whatever's on sale.
Yeah,
So it
or
can
whatever's
be
in
for
the house.
Whatever is in the house. Shelby, look at that. So it didn't take too long to kind of fully incorporate that. Let me know when you're ready to dump in these chips. Chris, do you need a little bit of more snack?
Oh, sure.
You said that's typically your job, is eating the chocolate chips.
Yep.
I'm just supervising.
You're just supervising. Oh, goodness. You ready for these chocolate chips?
Yeah, I think it's ready.
We're going
I'll
for
have
it.
you fold.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then fold those in as well?
Yeah.
Oh, looks so good. I know. If one just flies out, then you just eat it. Yeah.
Pretty much.
So after we fold all the chips in, we pour it in, but we have one that we've already made, right?
Yes.
So get those oven mitts, those Martin's oven mitts on, and let's pull out that finished product. Oh, it smells so good. It smells amazing.
So then when it's all done, it'll just kind of be somewhat pulled away from the edges a little bit. I usually take a toothpick and make sure that it's all, like, there's no dough really or anything. And then it just comes out like that.
And I think I would eat this with maybe a scoop of ice cream. Would you allow that? It is your recipe.
It would taste
like
that.
Oh, we allow it. So anything with ice cream for the holiday. Shelby and Chris, thanks for joining us and showing us this amazing recipe that you can whip up at home.